Hi, I'm Portia and this is Stitch Story. In my previous video, I completed a full size. And what I mean by full size is approximately 50 inches by 60 inches full size throw. It was the very first time I knitted something bigger than a baby blanket. But one technique I used in that project was I wanted my bind off and my cast on to match. Normally in the past, I had not paid attention to the two, even though I knew that they were not matching. This time I decided, hey, you're challenging yourself. Why not try a different technique with that as well? So let me show you here. This is where I casted all my stitches. I usually use the long tail cast off, but the different method allowed me to start with the V's, so to speak, as a base. And so then when I did my regular knit bind off, I ended up with the V's there as well. So I thought that was pretty awesome, and I want to share that with you today. So let's jump right in. So what we need is a needle and a crochet hook of similar size. So I chose to use a size 8 needle, and this is an H hook, 5mm, and again this is 8 US. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab our yarn and we are going to start with a slip stitch, and we're going to put it on our hook. Now I will say for me, the beginning is a bit cumbersome, but as you keep going, it gets a little bit easier. Now what I found is holding it sideways like this, because we're going to want to put the two, the hook and the needle side by side, and you're going to want to have a little bit of a grip of that slip knot that you created on the crochet hook. What you're going to do from left to right, you're going to wrap around the working end of the yarn. So let's go ahead and wrap that around. I'm going to hold it, grip it in the back, and then we're going to simply pull through. Okay, and so that's our first stitch onto our actual knitting needles. Again, we're going to wrap around left to right, hold, and pull through. Wrap, hold, and pull, wrap, hold, pull, wrap, hold, and pull, wrap, hold, and pull, wrap, hold, and pull. So if we take a peek in the back here, we're starting to see some V's. Just a little bit, can't see it all. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches, and I actually want 8 stitches for, no, I want to use 10 stitches for our tutorial here. So wrap around, pull, wrap around, and pull. So now we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stitches. And then again, I want a total of 10. So what we're going to do to get this is our last stitch, the one that's left on a crochet hook. The last stitch here, we're going to pull it up to the tip. We pull our work up to the tip. I'm going to twist around, and drop it down. Okay, there we have now 10 stitches. Remember, the last stitch that's left on the crochet hook is going to be the last stitch of your work. So now we have our V's forming here. I love this color. Purple is one of my favorite colors. That's why I chose it. So what I'm going to do is just knit a few rows, and I'm going to show you the bind off, and then we'll have the two matching sides in the end. So let's get that started. All right, so here we are. So let's take a look back here. We have our V's here at the end. You guys can see that. We got our V's here. So this is going to match our cast off. There you go. You can see that a little bit better. And so I have some work here. I've done several rows, just a basic stockinette stitch, knit on the right side, purl on the wrong side, and let's purl our way. So one thing I am going to do is I'm going to slip this first stitch so that I can get the V's on the side as well. So if I didn't actually want to finish the sides, or if in my project I didn't work in the border, then once I blocked it, it would lay flat and all sides would have those natural V's on the end. So we're just going to purl back to the end and we're going to get ready to bind off. Almost there at the end. You can look at these needles. They have been through a lot. I use these needles a lot. I should replace them. I will eventually, one day. All right, so we are going to get ready to bind off. We're going to knit these first 2 stitches. 1 and 2. We are going to slip the first one over the second one. There we go. Then we're going to knit the next and then slip over, move over, keep going. Oh, I missed that one there. There we go. Wrap around, slip over, wrap around, slip over, round, over. We are almost at the end here. Oh, I lost a stitch nearly. We'll just pull that through. Pull it through, wrap around, and here's our last one. Slip over. All right, so we can just pull that through, that excess yarn. No biggie. All right, so let's take a look here. Now we have our V's, which is, you know, what we're used to with the bind off, although there are several ways to bind off and cast on. This is the way we're doing it today. And then if we flip it over, we have the same thing here. So now we have a matching bind on and cast off. You guys can see that. So I really hope you enjoyed my tutorial on my matching cast on and bind off. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them down there in the comment section. And if you like the content that I've been sharing, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Until next time.